welcome back to TITA Takes. If you're new to my channel, TITA Takes is a platform where we get to highlight, celebrate, and really recognize creative works of performance and literary arts created by people of color. And on today's video, we will be watching Abbott Elementary Season 2, Episode 8, I believe, titled Egg Drop. As you know, last week there was no episode. I think that was the first time they had a no episode week for Abbott. Very sad. If you haven't yet checked out the last video I posted, which was a highlight reel of the episode so far, I'll post it right up there so you can get a direct link to it. Very fun this season. In the highlights, I'm realizing just how fun this season has been so far, and I'm excited to see where these characters are going. Also, don't forget that I do have an Audible trial link available to all of my subscribers. Check it out. It is audibletrial.com/TITATakes. You will get a 30-day free trial to be able to try Audible, and you have access to all of the books, including She Means Well, which is Quinta Brunson's memoir that I'm listening to currently. And the Audible version of this book actually has extra information about Abbott Elementary and how she started it. So a little something extra for her Audible listeners. So definitely check that out. Again, it's audibletrial.com/TITATakes. I'll pin it in the comments section down below. Here we go, the moment we have been waiting 2 weeks for, episode 8 of Abbott Elementary. It's starting.
The vegetables will be growing.
Oh, I love
But we'll also have tomatoes
beans.
there next year. And Barbara,
I
I
love
don't
that
want to
they're
get into
keeping
it.
up with the garden. That's really nice to see. What is it in there?
Oh my God.
A bone?
Oh.
From a person? Nope.
She said not me.
Have mercy.
She said I'm not going to jail today.
Got it.
Yes!
Hey,
Wait.
is this the one I buried? Oh.
That's a beef rib. Got him. Stay out of my garden.
I wonder how long they're gonna keep up this shtick of it's actually Gregory's garden, and Barbara swears she's the one who's making these vegetables grow. But baby, it's not you. It's not you, it's actually Greg, but we're gonna let you keep thinking that.
So this is our midterm development meeting where we explore benchmarks for the second half of the year. We love these.
Only she's excited about it not being summer yet.
Of Thanksgiving for the indigenous people, followed by a screening of the seminal film.
Soul food?
You know it. Mama.
Mama, you're the queen of my heart. Y'all seen Soul Food? If you haven't, you should.
Children's hands really seem to carry the holidays.
Yeah, they do.
You really do. Who is he?
We'll be doing that egg drop. Appreciate it if everyone can bring any eggs that they can spare.
That sounds like a great opportunity to be creative. I always wanted to do one of those when I was a kid.
Why is he frowning at her excitement?
The egg drop is too advanced for your students, but if you'd like them to partake, it's your funeral.
What?
More like my funeral.
Why is he so negative? It's a nice little juxtaposition between her extreme happiness.
Thank you.
That is
have a good
it's
one.
a very strong tattoo.
I don't even believe in saying that word out loud. Oh, my favorite B word? Barbara.
I thought she was gonna say blessed.
Bless
See? I know Barbara. I know you, Barbara. First of all, the first episode, Barbara, you were definitely talking about back that ass up. I remember that line, so
Got distracted by this song. It's like back that ass up for kids.
let's not forget, okay?
Strong like bull.
Don't drink that by yourself.
Oh, good morning, y'all.
He tried to throw the door. That's not a door that can be thrown.
No, he's very passive aggressive. Don't even ask me why.
Okay. You feel like
Damn, that's cold.
Learning should be fun and about new experiences
fun.
and not whether or not the eggs break.
it's actually only about whether or not the eggs break.
That's like the point of the experiment, huh?
Yep.
And all these wasted eggs when the Cowboys are in town. Now I gotta throw Molotov cocktails at their bus.
She's been to jail before.
You guys are doing a great job.
I named my egg Ralph. I put a face on him and everything.
So cute.
Well, Ralph looks excited for the egg drop tomorrow.
He's my best friend. My only friend.
Oh, that's sad. What's her deal? She made sure to wear a shirt so you could really get to appreciate the tattoo.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Thank you.
things to say. She got things to get off her chest, okay?
And now, without further ado, the second graders.
Oh, he has a bone to pick with the second graders, okay?
Look, kids, my esteemed colleague, Mr. Hill, has joined us.
Keep poking the bear, Martin.
Oh, okay. All 10 of them at the same time. Go ahead.
Somebody give me some magic beans, you know? Like
She's
Jack and
scared
the
of
Beanstalk,
heights.
get it?
She's scared of heights.
the ladder,
I remember from season
Janine.
1.
All right. Just give me a minute. I don't want to get the bends, Melissa. Okay, here we go. First one. It's okay, Trey. That made a fun.
Oh, that's not going well. They're all breaking. Yeah, no, we're good. We're having fun. Woo!
Sponges.
Whoa. Oh.
This was just an egg.
Well, why would you throw that, Janine? We know what's gonna happen. We don't need to see.
Ralph! He was my best friend! Someone get a Band-Aid!
He's gone, baby. He's gone, baby. He's gone. Oh, his little heart is crushed.
It's okay, Ralph. You just have to believe.
No, he's picking up the yolk. What are you?
Why did none of your eggs break?
Easy. I cheated. Just hard-boiled a bunch of eggs and boom, happy class.
That's cheating.
Look, I'd love to teach my class quantum mechanics. It's my secret weapon at the craps table. The second graders can't understand it, Janine. While we're here, I'm not sure I believe the moon landing happened.
I don't believe in the moon.
I believe that gluten intolerance is just internalized white guilt.
Not the white guilt. Look, Greg can't stand it.
Amber canceled on me for tonight, so if you want, I can walk you through it.
Thanks, Gregory. That'd be great.
Where? Where are we walking through this?
The parent of one of my students has a very unsavory marking across her bosom.
The mom with the bitch tattoo?
Love that book.
I would watch that movie.
I just want to chime in and say I'm
You
going
want
to
to
sit
chime
this
in
one out.
to say,
I think my role here is best as an active
I'm going to
listener.
sit it out. Well, why did you chime in the first place? I don't understand. Just take a back seat, baby.
And I grew up with Adam and Eve. And maybe all this young woman needs is a little guidance.
I don't think so. I think she's grown.
To understand egg drop, you have to understand some scientific principles that are fairly complex for a second grader.
I believe in my second graders. And I want to show them that if they believe in themselves, they can do anything.
Can you touch my hand?
What?
If you believe in yourself enough, can you touch my hand?
If I believe, yeah, I'll stand on the table and touch your hand, Greg.
See, this is why science shouldn't be taught in schools.
I feel like this is about something else.
Look,
What is this about?
may come as a surprise, but I've never been good at not getting things.
Failure is what propels science forward. If you can't accept failure, then you can never learn from it.
If you can't accept failure, then you can never.
I don't sound
Yeah.
like that, Janine.
He does sound like that. You do sound like that, though. I'm loving this dynamic right now. Very, very cute.
I came across some information
Listen, she's
about
gonna make sure
a
you could read
support
her
group
tattoo,
for
okay?
single mothers.
Is she assuming she's single?
If Tamika's dad, my husband
Her.
of 6 years, just so happens to die, I promise I'll check it out.
That's really offensive.
Well, I see what's happening here. You think you know me, Miss Lady, but you don't. I am not going to trade first-run items from my clothing line with a bunch of diversity, equity, and inclusion officers. Now, you have a wonderful rest of your day, Miss Ma'am.
Listen, she needed that. Barbara needed that.
Mr. Morton, what a surprise. What makes you drop by?
You took all my scales.
What a great observation. I hypothesized that taking your scales would get you down here. Cause, effect, science.
You better do science. You better do science.
I'd like to kindly request that you put on another egg drop event.
Miss Teagues, I have an 8th grade curriculum to keep up with, so no more egg drop. We moved on.
What am I supposed to tell my kids?
Not my problem. If you're looking for something more their speed, why don't you teach them how to tie their shoes?
That is so good.
I want to fight you.
Listen, if Janine was normal height, I believe that she would try to fight him. I believe she would try to fight him. This episode so far is really teaching me how much I have in common with Janine, because I'm also, I feel like I could be really optimistic. When you don't accept failure, when you don't accept your shortcomings or other people's shortcomings, then there's no room for growth. There's no room for, maturity and things like that. So I think it's a really important lesson for Janine to learn in this episode so far.
Sometimes, possibly, you can come at it with like so much positivity that Toxic.
Toxic.
Looking to refresh your wardrobe, Barb? That stuff is hot, but a little flashier than I paid you for.
This is Tamika's mother's clothing line, and it is worse than I expected.
Well, why are you on the website? Mind your business, Barbara.
Well, dang, if this is
What
working
did
so
I say
much,
about
just
the
spending your
sugar?
free
She
time
puts
stalking
so
this
much
lady's
sugar
story,
in
what's
her
really the
coffee,
problem
y'all.
with her?
Every episode. I don't know if y'all peep this. When Ava puts sugar in her coffee, she's holding that sugar up for like the entire scene.
Well, if they do.
With the deaconess, that's how I got this job.
Next episode, just pay attention to Ava and her sugar. It is insane. More sugar. More sugar.
Act like this.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. Do you need to?
Purr. Thank you, Ava. Why are you bothering yourself with this? It's none of your business. You need to talk about this, Barbara.
Can those lifting in the air? If you believe hard enough, they can.
No. Look what Janine did.
You can tell when a man gets a cheap one.
Interesting reason why flowers are so important, Tamika. Okay, very good. You better apologize.
Excuse me. I am sorry for the assumptions that I made about your character when you have been showing me all year long the type of parent you are. And that's a lovely mouth accessory.
It's a lip ring.
Is that from your
Barbara?
line, Forever?
Say it.
Yeah. Look, get a little closer. Check out the quality of this engraving. Like Mrs. Howard.
What's it say on it? What is it? She said, no comment.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, well, I realized that the egg drop was too advanced, but then I decided to experiment with another special project, the egg lift. And it involves something they like already, balloons.
Smart. Good job, Janine.
Oh,
Very violent.
No, Ralph Jr.
Oh, and you have a little something, right?
Egg.
Yep.
Somehow it only landed on him. What is up with Mr. Hill and his hatred for this guy? What's your deal?
That guy really gets my goat. Stop.
Why is everyone doing that
He
to
doesn't
him?
sound like that. Nobody sounds like that.
Are they becoming friends now?
Oh, Jacob Hill? Hate him. Always have, always will.
I mean, it's evil. Anyways, y'all, that was such a funny video. Anyways, y'all, that was such a funny episode. Learned a lot. Learned a lot of new things. Maybe not new things, but just new lessons for our characters, which every episode is a lesson for at least one character on this show. And today's episode was a lesson for Janine and a lesson for Barbara. Brought to you by Ava and Gregory. Okay, I'm particularly interested in the lesson for Barbara. I mean, I know, like I've seen it many times before where an older, saved person sees someone younger who is open with their self-expression, however controversial that might be, and is offended by their freedom of speech. But by the end of the episode, she definitely admitted, you know, I could be more mindful about where I show my expression, and maybe an elementary school is not the best place to do that. But Barbara definitely apologized, which I'm very happy about, and understands that it's not her place. Like, it's simply not her business. And people are going to do what they want to do, and it has nothing to do with you. And you can be offended. I mean, you're valid in any of your, your feelings towards someone else or how they come off to you, but at the end of the day, it's not your place to judge. It's just not your place to judge people, and judging solely based on aesthetics, right? Because Tamika, her daughter, is, like Barbara said, a grade student, and Ava said, so what's the problem? What's the problem here? Is this just you putting your thoughts and opinions on someone else on how they should live their life? So love that for Barbara. Love that she's even being a senior tenured teacher, even being an older woman, she still has things to learn. And Janine, my girl in the Velcro shoes, girl. Get real. Yo, when she told him, I want to fight you, I felt that bottom of my spirit. How many people have I wanted to fight in my life? But I am 5, barely 1 inch, okay? I'm barely 5'1". I'm like 5 3/4 inch, okay? So many people I want to fight, but I have to.
Woosah.
Also, y'all peep Ava peeping Greg and Janine. I think she's catching on. I think she's very much catching on to the vibe between them, and she might be the first one in the show so far. Interested to see how that plays out, because Ava, you know, Ava loves to flirt with Gregory. So is Ava gonna be jealous of Janine? Is she gonna like fire Greg out of spite? I don't know. Like, Ava's really unpredictable. So I think she was the perfect person to have be the first one to really suss out the vibes between Greg and Janine. So anyways, let me know what you thought of this episode down below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. This season it's only going up from here. I can feel it. They're really getting their ground. Like, they're really hitting the ground running now, and I'm excited to see the rest of the season. As always, I'm very, very grateful to you for watching. To the next video.